get ready, but this shit's about to get heavy. Just settle all the lawsuits. Fuck you, Nancy! Now, this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need little controversy. Doesn't feel so empty without me. I said, this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need little controversy. Doesn't feel so empty without me.
Welcome to Based on a True Story, Volume 6, Tales of the Underworld, where true crime collides with the furry, funny, and fierce world of the Dust Bunny Mafia. This brand new 32-page comic reimagines real mafia legends, Mad Dog Cole, John Gotti, and more, through the eyes of our animal mobsters. Think The Godfather meets Looney Tunes, packed with action, humor, and full-color storytelling.
In the heart of a major city, in a place raised to honor Earth's past protectors, the world will again learn, sometimes, superpowered intrigue doesn't stop at the grave. Galaxy Memorial Park, Volume 1, beginning crowdfunding Memorial Day 2025.
Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the Madness Entertainment Group's Saturday edition of the Madness Open Draw Stream. I'm your co-host, Mr. Levi Skeen. What is an open draw stream? Very simple. It is a place for your art to be seen. So if you have the ability to show your art while working, you are more than welcome to join us. My co-host is Mr. Pops Van Zant, and I already have Mr. Peter DeLuca and Mrs. Addie Marie on stage with us. How we doing today?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Welcome to the madness.
Doing good.
What's up? What's up? Good to see everybody.
We're about to have some madness with the Super Bowl here in Philly.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you guys rioted just going to the show.
I know.
I can only imagine what was that party like last time you guys won it?
Oh yeah, like that was wild because there was like no call to action. It's not like even when they won the championship game, it wasn't like people went to City Hall. Like City Hall is a gathering point because there, like I know there's not. Like I can show you guys real quick. So like here you have in Philly you have like Broad Street. Okay. And so it goes south to north, right? So in South Philly you have this is the Eagles.
South Philly Lilies. I know all about it, baby.
So there's trains you can go back and forth, right? And then right in the middle of Broad Street is City Hall. And then this is north, so this is like Temple. This is where like a couple, like one dude died. So people take the train. So when and then this is where like all the really good Eagles bars are. Like this is all like Italian South Philly. So if they win, people just take the train up or they walk down Broad Street and everyone gathers at City Hall. And then everyone from north, which is all the students and all these other things, they gather. And then coming in from west is Drexel and Penn. Med. So like you get so many young people and you get the diehards because there's people in South Philly that have Eagles like houses.
Right.
The entire house is Philadelphia.
They're green with fucking silver trim. Like
And so I think it's going to be crazy. I will be there, but I'm not going to I don't know. We just spent like a friend of mine spent $300 on alcohol for his and he lives right off of Broad. So and I've done a dry January, I've done a dry February, so I'm taking a break from that to go hard. So I'll probably be there like all night. I'd like to pretend that I'm not, but I'm gonna be there if they win all night. So
Jim O'Reilly from his phone.
Hey guys, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So I stopped in and say hello to all my pals, friends.
How's it going, Jim?
Good. Feeling better. Got the flu, man, and that was nasty for like 3 weeks. It's horrible. Yeah.
It's great for weight loss, though, ain't it?
What's that?
It's great for weight loss, ain't it?
Yeah. It's great for being able to lie in bed all day. That's about it.
I went through that whole like 8 months or whatever of not really being able to eat, and I shed some weight, and it's like I still haven't. I
did drop 5.
I haven't got close to back to where I was yet. I'm still like 10 pounds light.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today I'm moving my garage, so I'm not drawing. I'll be drawing later, but not until I got to move garages from one side of our complex to the other.
Okay, well, the Saturday show has been known to go 3 hours or so. So if you get home in time,
yeah, if I get home in time, I'll jump on.
Right,
I'm old. But I just wanted to pop in, say hello to everybody, say how you guys were doing.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Now look,
I'm not gonna stir up any crap today.
I also wanted to let you know, Jim, that we're doing 3 different draw streams every week now.
Oh wow.
We're doing one on Tuesday afternoon at 3:00, and then Saturday and Sunday at 1:00. So we're trying to make it so that more people can become part of it, because a lot of people are churching it on Sunday and whatnot. So we decided, I guess it was Levi that said, "Pops, we need to do more of this." Okay.
Anything later in the evening, because like my wife's remote job kind of cut her hours, so I'm back at the 9 to 5. So I don't get done until 2 p.m. my time, which is what Eastern is. What, 3 more hours now ahead?
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock here, 2 o'clock here.
Yeah, if you have anything like around that time.
Well, we start at 3 on Tuesday, and it just goes till people are done. You know.
But is that 3 Eastern or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be what, like 1 my time. I'm not out till 2.
Right, but we're out here for like 2.
You're on for a bit on Tuesdays. All right.
Yeah.
So that might work.
And
that
that's
might
on the
work.
free speech platform.
Okay.
That's not on YouTube. That one goes to our free speech platform where you can do whatever you want.
Okay. Well, I always speak my mind. I don't give a flying beep.
See,
There you go. Was waiting for that.
there it is. There it is.
All right, fellas, keep up the good work. I see some really nice art, very, very tiny on my phone. Actually, that's pretty cool.
Thanks a lot,
From
man.
what I can tell, there's a person and there's another person. I don't know. Oh, there you go. That's a guy with a gun. There you go.
That's bitch.
Nice.
Bingo bango.
Nice.
There's
Addie, still at it, huh? Hey, Addie, did you ever reach out to Tops?
Oh, I haven't, just because I'm not nearly as good traditionally as I am digitally, so I didn't think that they'd want me yet. I don't know.
Give it a shot. You know, Gary. Look, it's like, you know, like I said, $15 a card. It's not bad. If you could do 2 cards in an hour, you're making $30.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
So, it's a good side gig, and it's a good, and you can take on a small amount. It's a good side gig, and then you get your art out there. You know, you got that Disney look. So, and they just started with the Marvel licensing. So the Marvel stuff is, they just put out they haven't put it out yet, but they've already sent cards out for a project I can't name. But yeah, the Marvel stuff's already moving. So. Yeah, and any of you other guys, if you're interested in doing cards, let me know. I'll send you a contact.
Yeah, I've only did one set of cards like 10 years ago.
Yeah, they're paying better now, and they're paying on time, which is nice.
Oh,
so like, I can't.
Yeah, but,
I used to complain. I used to bitch, and now I can't. It's like
So
they're
you
starting
shut
in.
up and draw, right?
Yeah.
When they play,
I would
just shut up and draw.
back into it before.
It's a good side gig, you know. Extra cash. Go play poker, you know, whatever you're into.
I did not know you played poker, Jim.
Oh yeah, I'm an avid player. 1, 2, 4, 8.
That's awesome.
Occasional tournament.
I play on a app on PS4.
Ah.
Oh, cool.
There's actually a Meg TV group you can join.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that actually.
We
I've
have
seen that.
we have a group now on
Yeah,
the
cool.
on the poker club, and you know, people can come out and play and join our team. I'm always in this tournament, always in tournaments against
Laundry.
like 50 members of this one club, right? It's like you just keep running into them over and over again. Same,
Yeah.
and it's like it's always from this club called Mad. And I'm like, all right, screw that. I can't even make a club called Madness because there's already a club called Mad. So I made Meg TV as a club on the poker app. So
Cool.
on PS on PlayStation, I am Zant 2112. Okay.
Well, it's just like the casinos. You see the same degenerate faces every time you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Dude.
Bunch
Dude,
of degenerate people. I tell you.
love it, man. I go out there. I've been playing poker since I was 13,
Oh, wow.
and I played it against my
Yeah,
friends.
I'm a recreational
I used to
player.
play against my parents and shit, right? I would go out there. I would play poker against adults. That's how I learned to play poker.
That's like you're almost like
You slept around. That's it. You know.
And then you got, some military poker and some prison poker and some, I played a lot of poker. I used to have a game in my house every Friday night just because I wanted somebody to do something on Saturday.
Yeah, we used to do it once a month when I was back east with a bunch of friends, but out here I have no friends, so I go to the casino. And I did good the other night. I actually brought home $1,000 and I started with $100.
Nice.
I hit a $500 high hand, which was nice, and I couldn't believe it held up. It was kings over jacks, actually held up the full 30 minutes, and then I won another 400 just playing in 4-8.
Nice.
So I got my ass up and said, "See y'all later."
Yeah, you just gotta know.
I should buy some art supplies.
That is the trick to gambling. You got to know when to get up and walk away.
That's it, man. Once you're up, you got to be disciplined enough to say, you know what, I'm out of here.
Even
you
if
keep
you're
playing,
down,
especially 4-8. You keep playing 4-8, you're doomed.
Okay, if you're down and the luck just ain't coming your way, get up and walk away.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
You got to know that. If you don't know how to get away from the table, you should never, ever, ever play cards.
And my biggest advice for people, never go in with more than you're willing to lose or that you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
Don't go spending like people, like I see these guys just like constantly reaching in. They'll bust out. They reach in for another 300. They reach in for, I'm like, what? Either you're really rich or you're just like, there goes your rent money for. Don't do that. You go in with what you can afford to lose, and that's it.
I used to tell people that when they came to my house, is like put on the table what you're going to play with. Yep. I don't want to be tapping your wallet after that. Put on the table what you're willing to lose, because look, you're going to be, if you show me that you're willing to reach into your wallet, I'm going to have you reaching into that motherfucker all night long. Don't show me you're willing to do that. And I would tell my friends that when they sat down at my table. Put on the table what you're willing to lose. Don't show me that you're willing to go in your wallet, or you might as well just put it all out there now.
Seriously though, man, like locally, I play at this one casino, and like I said, you see the same faces. Right. And there was this one guy, we'll say his name was JR, and JR would come in and he'd play and he'd get angry, and like they even threw him out, brought him back. But then I hadn't been playing for like a long while, like a couple months. I went back in after the holidays, and I noticed I hadn't been seeing him. And somebody at the table I was at was like, "Hey, did you guys hear about JR?" I'm like, and I didn't really know him or anything like that, but I just knew who he was. Guy shot himself.
Oh.
Yeah, during Christmas.
Oh.
And everybody speculates he had a gambling problem. He was spending money he didn't have. He was in debt, and he just took the bullet, man. So, like I said, it's okay to do, once in a while, and it's okay to, go in with what you can lose and still be comfortable. I don't want to promote anybody going out and losing their hips, but it's good fun too. The other side.
I do it for fun. Yeah, I play poker for fun. Even if I've got money on the table, I'm doing it for fun. I'm doing it because I love to play poker. It doesn't have anything to. I'm not really out to get anybody's money. I'm not out
it's
to.
It's the game.
Yeah. See, that's one of the things I tell myself is like, don't chase a hand.
No.
First, don't chase a hand.
What does that mean?
Don't chase your wins. Don't chase your wins. In other words, if you're winning, you think, "Oh, I can go again. I can win again. I can win again."
No, that's not what I mean. I mean like when you're playing Texas Hold'em, and you got your whole cards, and the flop comes up, and it takes 2 cards for you to make a hand.
Yeah. Don't chase. Yep.
Don't chase it.
Don't chase the straights. Don't chase the flushes.
Yeah.
You do it every once in a while. Just to change up your gameplay, but don't get in the habit of doing that. You'll go broke fast.
And the other thing is, lose the little hands, win big hands.
That's right.
What?
It's okay to fold out if you got a little bit of money in there and you just ain't feeling it. Wait Be patient. Patience in poker, guys.
You got to have a lot of patience.
Especially in Texas Hold'em. When you're at the dining table, have patience. The cards will come to you, and then you pounce.
Yep. Oh, there's nothing like flopping a full house and taking people all the way to the river. And you're praying they get a flush. You're praying they get a straight.
The other thing I like is on the flop being 4 cards to a flush with high pair.
Yep. Yep. Gotta love that too.
Dude.
All right, listen, I gotta take off. I got a lot of work to do. I apologize. All right, I gotta clear out this garage. If I can pop back in later, I will, but I'm not promising anything.
All
right, guys. Sorry I took up your time. Enjoy arting. Have fun, guys.
Bye.
All right, talk to you later.
I love that dude. Yeah, Jim. Good people. Good people. Dude, so much fun. Yeah, I love playing poker. And it's just like that. You can tell just the way I talk that I have a little bit of experience at it. There are hands that you just go all in on. You know, like if you're 4 cards to a flush with the highest pair showing, like you got an ace in the hole and there's an ace up there. You got 4 cards to the flush already, and then 2 cards you get the flush, or 2 pair, or 3 of a kind, or you're already in really good position, so you just go for it, right? You know.
Yes. I never got into playing.
God, I love poker.
Yeah, well, I have a couple friends that they go to Atlantic City. There's there's places in Philly to go, and they are there all the time.
Yeah, Peter Kaz is over there on the other side of the state.
Oh, he's in Pitt. Okay, but yeah. Rivers is PA, so yeah. There's a Rivers in South Philly that have really good espresso martinis.
The truth of the fact is that if I had money to play with, I could make a lot of money playing cards. You know, but you got to go in staked. You got to go in staked and confident that you know you're not going to just like be one and done. You got to have enough money to withstand those other people that are trying to drag you all in. You know,
yeah. I know guys I would drive down during their lunch break. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like during the business day and play 30, 40 minutes and drive back. Like, yeah. Wow. Like really like into it.
I like the online games though. It's like you can get in a tournament, tons of people get in this tournament, and man, I used to play on this one app. There would be like 1,000 people in a tournament.
Wow.
And you'd be sitting there for 8 hours, 9 hours, playing cards, right? And then it's like I'd make it to the final table and I'd be like, you know what? I'm tired of sitting in this freaking chair. Yeah. Like, I don't care if I win or not. I made it to the final table. I used to do that all the time. But online, you're just playing the odds of the cards. There's no tells. There's no slips. The other guy, his chips that let you know he's got something. There's no tells.
Yeah, it's like you're not playing the person. You're playing the statistics.
Yeah, you're just playing the odds of the cards, and I'm really good at that. You see, I'm really, really good at that part of the game. And dude, sit me down at a table and I won't change expression the whole night. You know what I mean?
Poker face.
Yeah. I've been playing poker all my life. I got a really good grasp on how you're supposed to do it.
And you said you've been playing since you were, 13?
Yeah, I was 13, and my friend's parents used to run a game. And they let him play. And I was like, well, can I play?
That's funny.
And I didn't know shit, and I learned on the fly.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I mean, I lost some money. I learned on the fly. But eventually I started getting them guys, and they were tripling my allowance.
your allowance.
I mean, what kind of money does a kid have? We got our allowance.
Yeah, like you start picking up the car payments from your parents.
Dude,
You're winning so much.
I'd just be like, take my allowance on Friday, and I'd go over there because I knew they'd be playing poker on Friday.
That's funny.
You know.
That's like Minnesota Fats when he tells his story of like, how he started playing pool, which is like, I think his dad hung out at like a bar and he just like picked up playing pool, but he was like 11, 12 years old doing that.
And I was from Minnesota too. Just
wow, okay, yeah. I mean, I love that scene in the Hustler where they're like grinding all night and they play for like 2 straight days, and like that's putting in the work. But I would expect some poker games being the same way.
Hey, Addie.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Good. Better. Had a bad cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worse being pregnant because I can barely breathe through my nose as it is, because like with the hormones it makes you breathe more, so I become like a mouth breather when I'm not.
Oh, right.
It's like my nose is all stuffed all the time. But
the baby been moving at all?
oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you, but my son hated Lamaze class. We didn't go for my daughter because of the way my son acted during class. He would do the I called it the alien. You know what I'm talking about? Where you see the elbow just like go across the skin.
Oof.
Where you can physically see the kid move.
Yeah.
You know, he would be good up until that point. And then he just, for whatever reason, he didn't like Lamaze class. And my wife would sit there with like her hand on her belly, trying to push his elbow back in because he would just do one of those, like the whole, like, it was, you
You'd be fighting her. Stop moving.
Yeah.
It's nap time.
Like, yeah. Are you okay? She's like, yeah, he's just doing somersaults.
Yeah, I don't know. My Bailey was never quite that active.
Mm-hmm.
She was a tiny bit, but I mean, not that.
Yeah, Gwendolyn was a night owl. She'd just be real, not much movement, but in the nighttime, like she figured out that mom was laying on her side, and then she's like, okay, I'll start moving around and.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have, Levi?
I got 2, just a boy and a girl.
Sorry, just curious.
No, that's good. We are good. How about yourself, Peter?
No children. I have a fiance, and that's it when it comes to, but maybe someday. I don't know. I don't think we got kids in us. I think we're a little bit aged out. We're a little bit too old for it.
Yeah, some people do, some people don't.
Yeah, but I love kids. I always wanted kids. It's just never worked out.
Right. Yeah, I wanted a bunch of kids. I'm the youngest of 6, so I wanted 6 kids myself. But
oh wow.
We were told once the doctor found out the second kid was a girl, he poked me in the chest and he's like, okay, no more kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my wife had difficulties with both births, so.
That's awesome, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So I got 1 of each. I'm totally happy. Now if I could just get one of them to give me a grandbaby.
Yeah.
I tell them I'm like being medically retired. I'm like, I got plenty of time. It's not like I'm going anywhere. That was the house that we live in. We totally bought it because my mother-in-law is at the other end of the block.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, so we're totally used to having like the whole
Yeah,
built-in babysitter system.
it's not even babysitter. It's just like a family system. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a way of
yeah,
handling business and doing like getting everything done and dealing with the kids and you
yeah,
know.
exactly.
Yeah, I never liked it when like even people I know that have kids and they refer to like school as a babysitter or and stuff like that.
All
You know,
right.
it's always like like that's your kid. You just don't like dump it off. You know.
Yeah, it's like it's your job now.
Yeah, I think some people say that just to make you feel better. like but but yeah, it's like it's fun learning about you guys since a lot of a lot of yous. I
Right,
only go through like like a couple Twitter posts and things like that.
right. I like having you on here just because I can do a long form conversation with you and talk about your video.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm totally glad you showed up today because what the hell is his name? Anthony
Yeah.
Mackie? Okay,
Here we go.
like
Yeah.
dude, you say you're a comic book fan and you're talking all this stuff, but all I see is you mauling those issues in your hand.
It's so funny you say that. When I was editing that video, and it was a quick edit because it was only like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
I said to myself, I should have referenced him not being able to handle those comics. And
Right?
dude, that's so funny you picked that up.
Just start crying, and he's like, "What? What?"
Right.
Yeah.
No, he's in a comic book store because he's going to be the Captain America, right? And you're like, so he's trying to be like, hey, look at me, look at my cred. And the
Yeah.
way he's handling the book, he can't even properly put a comic book on a shelf, like at the store. And you're just kind of like, this is a real easy concept here, dude. Like, and you're just balling these issues. Like,
Imagine
you're
what his
just,
underwear drawer looks like, just like wads of fabric.
yeah. He's got to search for mating socks. Like,
Yeah. But it's such a pathetic way of like somehow trying to get that hardcore like like base into movie theaters to somehow like it's really funny because I went back and I was like skimming through Falcon and the Winter Soldier and
yeah.
I was just saying to myself, I'm like, what moment in this series am I like, this is the new Captain America? Like this dude, like like I and they've announced him for 2 other Avenger movies, so he's not going anywhere. And it's
Wow.
like like what, like they're gonna look back on that, and they should just. I'm telling you, all of the Avengers, all the people that died in Endgame, should have been recast. They should have just. That's a better bet than like recreating some of the magic with characters that really haven't hit yet. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But and today's video it's like an hour and 20 minutes, but I go through all the Art of Captain America books if you're interested in any of that.
Yes, I've seen the thumbnail for it. That's a better collection than the 9 issues.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I will be doing the Rob Liefeld issue 5 of volume 2 next week because Rob Liefeld and Jeff Loeb really did have like a good origin for Falcon, and that's one point of those like 6 Liefeld issues that people have missed. So, and that might be the last issue. I will try and do Captain America White. I bought that as like a hard copy, the Tim Sale Jeff Loeb as well. So hopefully there's like a little bit more to those couple issues I had.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's long form study. You throw all your disposable income into into a topic to try to figure things out. Yeah.
I've sold my collection back in 2017, and I've switched over to pretty much anything new that I get. It's a trade paperback.
Yeah. I do like the format for a lot of modern trades. Like just kind of the like I think they're a little bit better with putting the stories together. They're a little bit better with just like some of them have like really good intros and they bring you up to speed.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like the form factor. I think that super thin paper that's in some of them is not archival. It doesn't last too long.
Right.
But yeah. But I have to get better with the newer stuff. And I've been trying, like so I can
Yeah.
kind of like when I speak of something, it can be a little bit more complete.
If I'm already paying a big chunk of change for a big thick book like that, I kind of want it to be a little bit better quality than a newsprint. I get the whole concept of like the essentials and stuff, and like coming back
Yeah,
and not the black and whites and stuff, but I don't mind two different versions. Like I
yeah,
would like a nice version I could put on my shelf in the living room, and then maybe give me a black and white that I can throw in the art room and use for reference. So I'll
yeah.
I'll,
Like
I'll take either or.
speaking of black and white, because I was debating doing. Let's see here. I have it right next to the table. I was debating doing a video on X-Men Essential 10 because the Jim Lee Captain America issues here in black and
Oh,
white.
nice. Very
And
nice.
like this is like the only way to get this black and white. And but see, like I still don't like. This is why I don't like anything thick because you cannot get into like the middle of the page.
Right.
And I just kind of like but these are great though. And I was going to do a little bit of a rundown because at one time this was like the version of Captain America because what he was doing in the monthly books at this time, he was like Wolf Cap and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or when he broke his back and he had the armor. So like that's why that issue popped because it was like Captain America again. And in the monthly, they just weren't doing Captain America.
Oh, it had us Captain America fans straining to buy that issue every month. You're like, okay, Dan he's okay.
Yeah.
But come on, man. I see all this other stuff going on, and like, why are you not respecting Cap enough to give him a decent team to work on him?
Yeah, and it's so funny you mentioned Dave Hoover because that's like I thought his 90s stuff like he tried his best to fit into that era, but
Right.
a lot of people like throw him under the bus now because he drew the most hated versions or the hated arcs of Captain America.
He got saddled with him. He did.
And it sucks because Hoover's talented, like Hoover,
Yeah.
like even back during his storyboarding days, because he used to, he came up through a little bit through like animation too, and he's a good storyteller, and that's the luck of the draw.
Yeah. Shitty writing.
Yeah, and I think that's Mark Grenwald, and he was on that book for 10 years.
Really? That was Mark? Damn.
I think that was Mark. Yeah, I'm pretty like fact check me on that, but I would say like somewhat certain that was Mark.
Yeah, no, I got a soft spot in my heart for Mark Grenwald. I mean, he gave Captain America a ton of great stories.
Yeah. I mean, everything he did in the 80s, but I still feel like Cap never got out of the 80s. The 80s was like the peak in them rotating and experimenting with different Buckies, with different Captain Americas, with him having a different role within the Marvel Universe. That was all. They did every single position they could in the 80s. And by the time they hit the 90s, it was I just feel like it was like, what do we do now? Like, we have to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's awesome. Like, about Hoover, though. That great reference there.
Yeah, it's dude. I was probably only, well, I still am because I kept all my caps. So 100 to 200, I bet you I'm missing maybe 2 issues.
No way. Awesome.
Yeah, and then I have from 200 up. I had cleared through the Dave Hoover run, cleared through the Ron Garney, cleared through where they ended it. I'm only missing some stuff right there at the end, like sporadically between the Hoover stuff and the Garney stuff that came in.
The Garden stuff too is that's like I remember when those were coming out, and I think Rob Liefeld on Observations kind of downplays the impact of, but I'll tell you right now, because I was a kid, but people were buying those at the comic shop. Like Captain America started selling again when Garney and Wade took over, and that's why when they I think ended Heroes Reborn, I think there was like a letter to Garney, to anyone that was reading Garney and Wade, that they were like hinting towards like a return, and Rob Liefeld in Observations acts like there was no heat on those books, like those books really weren't moving, and he downplays it, but they were so much that they had to do like a apology in Heroes Reborn about that wrong.
I don't listen. My son listens to Observations like every single episode. I don't, but he's wrong on this. He's because there was heat, and I'm a guy that wore an X-Force T-shirt in high school.
No way.
Right. So yeah, I had X-Force issue 1. I had the white T-shirt version of that.
Dude, that resells now. That's like a decent grade. That's like a $300 shirt.
No
That
shit.
Comic Images one. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I had that in high school, so I'm a Rob fan.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
And I was disappointed when Rob took over Cap and pushed Garney to the side. I was enjoying it that much. I was like, no, wait, what about Garney? Like, what about,
It was a return to, like, and it was something you hadn't seen in Cap in a while. It was like a return to a little bit of like the espionage, a little bit of having a spy sidekick. That was a long time too with that Garney run where they had Carter in, where Carter was like a legit, sidekick for Cap, and it wasn't Bucky, it wasn't like, which is how they used Diamondback and Viper too, like coming through the 80s. Wade, you gotta give him a lot of credit. Like he tapped into like that formula very well.
Yeah, I mean, it's Captain America is the supporting cast. There should be some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in there. There should be some, and that's kind of what some of those were missing when they went to the whole Captain America Hotline era.
Yeah.
Where it was like, hey, the government owes Captain America a crap ton of back pay because technically he didn't die. We're just going to gift him millions of dollars, and he's going to set up a hotline and just become a nomad. Him and his van and his motorcycle.
And Nomad effectively was what, like 4 or 5 issues, and they immediately backtracked Nomad.
No, I meant like Cap wasn't going to be like group associated. Like for a while there, like S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't show up in the book. It was all these down to earth stories. It was.
Yeah, he was almost like a vagabond almost.
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Yeah, but the Nomad stuff is interesting because that's really what I consider like Marvel Comics, where you kind of introduce a concept, you back out of it, right? Like you kind of think it doesn't quite hit, but then 15 years after that, a new character takes that title, right? Like, and becomes something else. And people forget that Steve Rogers is the original Nomad. They go to the 90s series for that.
Yeah, they just go, no, it's Jack Monroe, and you're like, no, it was Captain.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name, but nice trivia there. But yeah, I think, but that should be like a little bit of the comic book reading experience, where like if you invest your time into it, like it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off in all these like cool, interesting ways, and like that's the argument with having continuity. Because you reward your readers, and now it's like, man, like I don't even know I still don't know if the current Captain America is the time jump one or the original one from the Kirby era. Like
it's the Falcon
Cap now, right? Yeah, I'm still confused about that.
No, now you got the American Falcon, bro.
Yeah. Just the Falcon. I quit collecting Cap when they shot him.
Yeah, you was the yeah. And like I get that too, because that is something to where once the toothpaste is out of the tube, because you have to have a way to bring him back, and they never had a way to bring him back after they killed him.
Yeah.
And it sounds crazy, but you look in his counterpart, Man of Steel. The DC guys had a much better way to bring back Superman, even though it was like multiple titles and writers and characters. At least there was like a believable path to how he got back, and you were okay with it.
Right.
Cap, they never recovered from Cap getting shot.
Well, they tried retconning it, in my opinion. They're like, they show us that he's bleeding. They go, basically, he's dead on the spot. And then they come in and go, nah, it was what the hell was the excuse?
It was like a time bullet.
Yeah, time bullet. You're like, what the fuck? Like, are you fucking no, we've seen him bleed out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that was back too where I was still buying everything monthly. I was still spending a lot of money just to keep up with everything. And I thought that it was really a combination of things. It was that House of M, to where One More Day. I should almost do a video of what broke Marvel Comics, because it's One More Day, House of M, shooting Cap, and all of these things they never fully recovered from, and you don't buy into it. That's the thing.
That the year that they shot Cap, and Emerald City Comic Con was within a couple months of that issue coming out, and I was wearing my Captain America shirt at my table for the first day, and then I had a second Captain America shirt for my second day, right? And so by the time the second day rolled around, I had so many people stop at my table, look at my, not stop, but talking to me, and see my shirt, and then the conversation would turn to, why'd they kill Cap?
Yeah.
Adam's I had no secret answer. Just because I'm on this side of the table doesn't mean I have the fucking answers. And it just so happened Brubaker was 6 tables down in the same row from me.
Oh, here we go.
And I finally had enough. And right when the guy asked me, he's like, so why'd they kill Cap? And I go, you know what? I don't know. And I point down at Brubaker and I go, Brubaker, why'd you kill Cap? And he just looks down at me like I'm just, like a freaking weirdo yelling at him,
Yeah, but no, it's I would have bought that he was a body a shield body decoy or something.
Yeah.
Rather than what they did. Yeah.
Life model decoy. Yeah.
Yeah, the life model decoy, which is there was a run where it was so cool where Marvel would use the life model decoys, and they were echoing all the times the Fantastic Four fought Doctor Doom, and he was a decoy, and people there's got to be 10 years of Fantastic Four continuity where you still don't know if they were fighting Doctor Doom or a decoy, and that's the fun stuff when you drill into Fantastic Four though. But they use that for Nick Fury, where Nick Fury would always spark and blow up.
Yeah. He would die on his mission and boom, it was a life model decoy.
Yeah.
Manny!
And it'll just be oh, okay. But you bought the psychology of it, because by that point they were it was a part of it. Regular thing.
What's up, Manny?
What's going on?
Welcome to the show.
How's everybody doing?
What's up, bud?
We're discussing Captain America right now. Marvel is a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, Marvel sucks.
There you go.
That's why I'm a DC guy.
Yeah, we just bought. No, I'm still, but even with all of it, I still look forward to, how they handle things. I'm still curious of really what happens in Brave New World. Curiosity always gets the best of me. But then I'm not surprised when it kind of goes off the rails.
Q, I see you back there, man. Hang on.
Everybody's got awesome artwork.
Thank you. I do have an intro for.
Welcome back, Q. It's a pleasure to see you again, my old friend.
Stand up for your right. Yeah. We're a rebel, yeah. Don't give up the fight.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed.
You can't. Listen to Mama.
Q. Oh, shoot. Q, what's going on, buddy?
And I'm crawling under the bed. Here's Johnny. Everybody doing?
Hello, hello.
Okay.
Doing good, doing good.
Good. Cool. In case you wonder where have I been? Well, first off, I was busy cleaning up the table for tomorrow. And secondly, I need to have dinner.
Ah.
So
I'm going to guess that it had cheese on it or not enough cheese. So you added cheese.
no, not that. No cheese this time. So there was just a new meal that popped up. And I thought, okay, what's the meal's gonna be? Basically, it's chicken with rice and with Taiwan veggie on the side. So I thought, why not?
Okay.
Well, but what type of chicken and rice? Well, basically, it's a chicken shawarma with a Turkish rice. I thought, hey, that's new.
Okay.
What's shawarma? There's a
Racist.
shawarma joint around the corner.
They had to, I love about that is Cap because he grew the beard out for that scene or his technique or whatever. So when they come back they have to reshoot that.
Yeah.
Cap had to have the sandwich up to his face to hide his beard.
I forget what he was. What was he shooting? I forget what movie he was on. By the time they got, I'm trying to think. Where does Chris Evans have a
Beard?
Snowpiercer, I think.
Snowpiercer? Yes, that's it. Also,
Yep.
That's a great movie too. That's a fantastic movie.
What's up, Manny?
What's going on?
You know, it's all action around here, buddy. We got the Enforcer OS over on Pill checking in. Good to see you. Got the usual Rumble lurkers. 5 lurkers on Rumble. Say
Nice.
hi, people. Let us know you're there. Say hi. We will respond.
Hey,
I don't know what it is about Rumble, man. Tons of views, but nobody says hi. Nobody says anything over there. We love interaction. Our whole network loves interaction with people. Wherever you're watching, say hi.
Interactive.
Yeah. I mean, if you get down too interactive, you end up getting drawn and stuff. It's crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People will draw pictures of you.
Just to make sure they're real. Someone answer that.
Yep. Enforcers.
knock at the door.
People lurk. I can't explain it. I know. I don't get it. It's like we love interaction. We want to interact with our audience, and interaction helps our algorithm. It helps us to get pushed out and seen more, which brings more people to the channel and more interaction. You know, come on, people.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful cycle.
How does it
becomes
starts?
If someone would start the cycle.
Yeah,
There you
it
go.
becomes a
Yeah,
cycle. It's a wonderful cycle. You know. It's funny because I just created a Facebook profile for everybody's favorite stoner, Dante.
All right.
Yeah, he popped in on the Saturday Comic Talk and said hi to Lori.
Nice.
She said, "Oh, hi, Dante." Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. We're talking about whatever we want to do, bro. Where are you, Doran? Did I not send you the link?
I sent him the link. Doran, I sent you the link, buddy. Facebook.
I
You
thought
should
I
be on
did.
here talking about rate kill.
Yeah, you should. At least dropping the link over there, bro. I see a Halo all, and then are you guys talking about doing laundry? No, I don't think so. We're talking about all the lurkers over on Rumble that, don't interact. We're talking about all the people that watch but don't say hey. They don't say nothing.
Yeah, that is a little weird. Any like idea? Do we have any theories on why that is?
No clue.
I don't know. I tune into a show if it's something I like or the topic is something I care about and I hang out long enough. I say hi to the chat. Hi to the people on the show.
They're busy wiping.
They could be
They're all the
bots.
toilet. Bailey just said they're all toilets. Well,
They're all
you heard it here,
toilets.
folks.
That's fair.
They're all toilets.
Yeah, it wasn't a wash and rinse cycle conversation.
She's out of line, but she's right.
And you're still not here, bro. You're still talking in the chat. You're still not here. He's like, I'm just doing what you say, Pops. I'm interacting in the chat.
Even bots have something to say half the time, though.
Well, I mean, usually if it's a bot, they do say something. That's their whole purpose of being there, is to promote whatever bot thing they're there for.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would suspect, are they bots from Rumble? Are they Rumble bots?
Rumble bot. Rumble bot.
Is this a Rumble bot?
Rumble bot. Bailey. Bailey's a rumble bot. Bailey's a rumble bot. Bailey's a rumble bot.
Rumble butt.
Yeah. Bots for the greatest followers, or join my Discord. That's another one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I avoid Discord like the plague.
Peter, what are you drawing? Who's that?
He's one of the G.I. Joes. I think he's Hardball is his name.
Nice.
Okay.
Because
Wait a minute. That was a hard yes. Who was that? Manny?
No, I said nice.
Oh, okay, got you. For a second there, I thought we had a G.I. Joe expert with us.
Yeah, it's Hardball. This guy right here.
Nice.
It's a Rumble bot.
He's a Rumble bot, yeah. Yeah, because earlier this year, I guess in 2024, I was doing G.I. Joe, Saturday G.I. Joe draw streams. And I backed away from it just because I'm like, I should really make this into a sketchbook project. But I was drawing everything full size, and just didn't have a good direction for it. So, but then I had some of this partially drawn artwork, so it was well, let's finish this and then move on and get on to something else. But but some of it was rendering the GI Joes that people hate type thing.
I see you, Edwin.
Hello, Mama.
Welcome to the show.
Hello, Mama.
Hello, baby.
Welcome, Edwin.
Hello, Mama.
What's up, Edwin?
Who it is?
What's up, Edwin?
Thank you.
Who's in here?
Huh?
Edwin.
Thank you. Should we do
Everybody.
Everybody in the house getting tipsy.
Thank you. Should we do it?
Scooby-Doo it.
Shooby-doo.
Thank you.
You got
Should
Addie,
we
you
do
got
it?
Stu, you got Manny. Oh, Manny
Thank
showing
you.
up.
Should we do it?
I know that guy.
There's your
Very
first
nice.
photo of the day. There you go.
The
Beautiful.
real the main man.
Thank you.
You're
Should
welcome.
we do it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Should we do it? Thank you.
Okay, Bailey.
Should we do it?
Okay.
Shoo-wop.
Little Bailey has a mind of her own.
Should we do what?
Yes, Bailey.
And
Yes, we heard you. Yes, yes.
And today, Mama, I'm should we do what?
You're a shooby-doo-wah. What?
It's going in my mind what you do.
Okay.
But God, Jesus.
I am.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, shooby-doo.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My little should
Okay.
She'll keep doing it because we're reacting to it. We're laughing at it.
I don't even know if she can hear you. She's just in her own world right now.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Bailey, can you hear Mama's headphones?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
No.
No.
Edwin,
No.
Edwin, what are you working
Yeah,
on?
what's this page up here?
This is one of the characters of the story. He's expressing here the hardship he's going through, the punishment and grieving. So he decides to make his body go through some strenuous labor, and out of guilt and anger.
Is this part of Mothquatch?
Yeah.
Mothquatch.
That's very Marcus Aurelius. Very stoic.
I'm sorry. Who?
Marcus Aurelius. He's a philosopher. Like he believed in making yourself suffer.
Oh, okay.
Not only is a philosopher, but also a Roman emperor.
Yes.
One of the last 5 good emperors of Rome.
Oh, look at this. We get some Roman knowledge. Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Hey, guys. We're nerds. We're nerds. Hang on, guys.
Nerds.
Dude, let's turn this into a ancient Rome conversation. Let's.
And fun fact, after his death, his son, Commodus, was a bigger asshole.
Of course. Was it one of those cases where his dad was so good that he just looked like an asshole next to him, or was he just an asshole?
He was an asshole of an asshole. So much so, he wanted to be a gladiator, and he even donned an actual a rag of a dead lion as a costume for inspiration of Hercules.
Oh,
Good drinking, Bailey.
Dude, I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
And it was that guy himself, Commodus, was one of the main causes of the downgrading of the emperor of the Roman Empire.
Yeah, I know he's one of the ones that everyone points to, though. Yeah. Dude, I love it. Though.
There was a time once, a long, long time ago, when people thought Q's hands were Pop's.
So true.
You remember that, Q?
Yeah, I remember that. And then we'll go, is that Pops?
People thought I was you. People thought you were me.
The princess and the popper.
No, they just they said we never see Q and Pops at the same time. We think
one of
Pops
those
doing all that drawing, and it's like I don't draw. I don't do it. Right?
He just doesn't want to be commissioned, so he doesn't tell people that he draws, but that he draws.
So we had to come out and do this. Look, these are my hands. My hands are fucked up. I have to wear like these fucking compression gloves and shit because my hands are wrecked. And those are Q's hands, which he draws with. Like we know. Look, we're in the same place at the same time. Yeah, it was funny, man. We had to come out and somebody that we're two different people. What's up, Animation Overlord? What was happening? He uses lotion. Do you use lotion, Q, on your hand? He said, yeah.
Yeah. Occasionally I use hand cream before I head out the cold. It's freaking cold out there. Before that, my hands got all busted, cracking and tearing it to small bits. Everyone would go, what happened to your hand? I thought, well, it came from a goddamn cold. So I use some lotion and lubricant my hand all over and turn into no freaking scar at all.
There you go.
Nice.
See that, people?
Yeah, that's a good beauty tip there. Good beauty tip.
Lubricant.
We used to put
Like an
lotion
oil.
on our hands before we worked on cars. The grease and the oil and stuff would wash off easier after we were done.
Yeah, liquid glove.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was one of those jobs where I was glad that I was educated about my job, because when it falls into that category of if your hands get dirty while you're working, then legally you are allowed to wash your hands on time before your shift is over.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just know that I'm working in the garage at Uncle's house, working on cars and stuff, and I seen him doing, putting lotion on his hands. I'm like, why are you doing that? You're just about to get oil all over him. And he goes, that's why.
That's why. Yeah.
I was like, okay,
No,
explain, elaborate, teach your young nephews some knowledge. And
Yeah.
he goes, man, it just makes the shit easier to wash off when you're done. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Give me some of that.
Mine was my brother. I worked as a mechanic with my brother. He was the one training me all those years.
What's up, Dustin? Geek man in the house.
What's up, Dustin?
But yeah, man, a little lotion keeps that grease from getting all up under your fingernails and being all nasty and shit. The things you learn.
Oh my goodness! You want to know what?
Oh, boy, you know.
Peter, you know we were talking about that Rob Liefeld X-Force shirt.
Yeah.
I bet you that X-Force shirt got ruined on that mechanic job.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What car? Like, or just like through the jobs in general.
We specialized in European vehicles, so I'm a Volkswagen expert.
Yeah, there's they're drying up. There's a BMW guy not far from me here in Philly, and I used to do his like website and stuff, but I still like chit chat with him, and he's like the one of like 4 BMW like certified mechanics, and he goes on and on where there used to be like 60 and 70 and those ones are really drying up though. So
yeah, we were so my second year on the job, my raise he gave me was a uniform. Woo-hoo! Right, so instead of a raise I got an actual monkey suit, and it's kind of like, well, wait a minute, like half of my wardrobe is already ruined because when you're low man on the totem pole, you're the parts cleaner.
Yeah.
So you got like all your clothes are ruined from the parts cleaning machine. So
that's but yeah, that sucks about that X-Force shirt though. But yeah, I'm sure like it's worth it because like you're working at least, right? Like.
Yeah,
and no one knew to keep that stuff nice back then either.
Oh no,
Like no one was like, let me get this graphic images or this comic images. No, it was graffiti. It was like graffiti designs or comic images did those shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one said let me keep this nice.
Here's a quick sketch of what I'm going to be working on.
Let me begin you. Hang on. Bam.
So it's
very nice.
It's Pops as a Green Lantern, and that's how he makes Crom with his green light.
Nice.
How about Pops went to try to make something and Crom just appeared? Crom does what he wants.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is like really
Makes sense since Crom is green and he's a Green Lantern. So there you go.
He said, I'm just going to pop up in this beam. I don't care what dude's trying to make. That's more of a Crom thing. I love it, Manny. You know it.
Where my power Green Lantern's light?
Why do I have the feeling Crom would just start peeing on everything to get out of that?
No judgment.
I think he would just like, what's up? I don't even think he would be bothered by.
Get back it already.
You know?
Hey, so you remember the Frank Miller, Jim Lee Batman where they painted everything yellow in the issue?
Yes.
Has that ever been done before? I mean, was that a totally original idea?
I want to say, yeah. That was. I thought there was conversation that they got that from like a Silver Age, one of the Silver Age issues,
right?
But the way that they used it, were like, like Robin was able to like chop him in the throat and be like invincible.
Yeah.
You know, which is like, that's why like there were so many arguments about like, where does this lie? Because if it's post-crisis, that's not the case. So then it's like, it's an alternate take. And, that's where like, that more or less confused a lot of people, but it's a great idea.
Yeah.
But I can't recall any other time where the Green Lantern's opponent was yellow to be invincible against him.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make a lot of sense either. But it's
because Robin just starts whooping his ass like, hey, I'm yellow. This guy
I think he chopped him in the throat. It's like the thing.
He's still Air Force. I mean, those guys still get some kind of training. I realize that Robin's supposed to be a badass and beat people up, but
right, he's and it's also too, if you really want to take the Air Force conversation into context, to even be a pilot back then, you had to, because of the G forces and the types of suits that they had, you had to be insanely strong. Like it wasn't for the weak to be that type of pilot that they say he is.
Right.
And, he would just be able to pick Robin up with or without the yellow and just smack him.
Yeah, it's like
it's a break of the allure in a way that takes you out of the comic.
It did. It took a great concept and just kind of took me out of it because it's kind of like, man, you guys are just saying that he's nothing but the Ring right here.
Yeah, and it's also what didn't help was I don't know if you remember how late some of those issues were.
Yes. Yeah.
And as late as they were, and people got that, I think that added to the eruption.
Yeah.
People said like, this is dumb. Yeah.
I picked up issue 1 that year at San Diego Comic-Con, and shit, that thing was late already.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny too, because I know a lot of the Image guys gets, like a lot of them get flack for Death Make Bread being late or Dale Keown's pick. But when you go into the modern day, when people learn the lessons of Image, and you see like top level creators, even like Gary Frank being slow with Watchmen, that Watchmen series, where he derailed the whole reboot for the whole universe because he couldn't keep a deadline.
Right.
God dang it.
I think it's like I think that's worse than what people talk about in the 90s. So.
Hi, Carrie.
What's up, Gary?
Hey, Carrie.
Gotta jump back tonight here.
So we know who Peter is rooting for in the Super Bowl. How about everybody else?
I'm just throwing it out there. There's a possibility that there could be a Dante Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, you like the double Say hello
like
to
he
our
might come
board.
out and show you like the different bowls that he uses.
He's going to show Super Bowls during the Super Bowl?
The Super
Halftime?
Bowl halftime show. Not the
Gotcha.
Super Bowl halftime show. The Super Bowl halftime show. Or the Super Bowl halftime show. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he hit me up yesterday. He's like, hey, Pops, can I come on and do a show on Super Bowl Sunday? And I was like, I don't know. And what are you planning? And he said he wants to do a halftime show. He said it's got to be better than what they're going to show you.
Right.
Oh,
that was what he said. That's what Dante said. It's got to be better than what they're going to show you.
It's Kendrick Lamar, right? Is Kendrick Lamar performing? I think.
Who's that? I don't even know who that is.
Kendrick's like the he's like the one of the preeminent rap guys. And he had a huge feud with like Drake, where he like buried Drake in this rap feud, and I guess I think maybe Taylor Swift has issues with Drake or something, but they were saying Taylor Swift could like perform with Kendrick Lamar for this like one song. It's a whole thing.
I don't care.
Celebrity drama.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it is. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to kind of know about some of that stuff because it's so ridiculous.
Well, I'm kind of. I know we got Peter here on the panel, so I shouldn't be talking too much Philadelphia trash.
Nah, it's okay, dude. Philly's a tough town.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying that I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of sort of want to see history made with the 3-peat, but on the other hand, I don't want to see Philly go down like 1-3 in the Super Bowl. You know, I mean, the fans don't. It sucks. You know.
Yeah. And then if you look at the rest of the field, right, like all the current quarterbacks are going to have to age out of their teams for maybe like another hot team to try. You have to wait for the next generation of QBs to take over the league for another 3-peat attempt.
Yeah.
And because a lot of these guys, they Casey took away a lot of their early years. And he's been the one winning. So
my son said that like either last year or the year before or whatever. But he called that too. He's like, kiss it goodbye, Dad. He said, don't plan on the Seahawks making the Super Bowl in the next 10 years and winning.
Yeah.
They might make it, but if they're facing Mahomes, they're going to lose.
Yeah, and that's like if you even go back to the 80s, where you see like all the people that Joe Montana and that West Coast offense denied, like guys like Warren Moon and Dane Marino and Boomer Esiason. It's a laundry list of people that were Super Bowl caliber that just you had to beat the Niners to do anything, and they couldn't do it. And then we had the it's like Montana era, Brady era, Mahomes era.
Yeah.
Edwin, do me a favor. Turn your speakers down just a little bit.
Yeah, I just did that.
Cool.
How's that?
Somebody else got to talk.
Oh,
good.
Hey.
Okay, Mr. J.
All right, continue. Let's see what happens.
All right.
So has anybody got any so this weekend I went to the store yesterday, and this weekend starting Friday night's dinner, because it's only 2 of us, so there's always leftovers. We started Friday night with bacon burgers. Today's going to be burritos, and then Sunday is going to be chicken wings. So by Sunday we should have at least a couple of those, like there might be an option of like a burger left or
Yeah, you can do with those leftover chicken wings.
chicken wings will be they'll be fresh. They'll be fresh on Sunday. So
Okay, I was gonna say buffalo chicken dip. But
There you go.
ooh, there we go.
let the pregnant woman speak.
This is your area here. What's on the menu?
I usually like if I'm making wings at home, I soak them in milk overnight.
Right. Have you tried
to get them
dill
like
pick?
sweet? Yeah.
Have you tried
I'm
dill
with
pickle
Dustin.
juice?
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
My brother does that. They turn out pretty good.
Really,
Same deal.
I'll try it. Yeah, I love it when people give me food like ideas and suggestions.
You know, it's a great side if you have like
What?
a nice like a light beer. You mix it in with your mac and cheese, like ooh, it's really
Oh,
good.
you mean like the chicken dip? Mix that in with
Oh
mac
no,
and
like
cheese?
well no, I was just thinking of like as a side for something, hearty,
Oh.
like mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese is like a given, right?
Yeah.
I think if you do like even we were talking about this during like Thanksgiving, where like mac and cheese has become a Thanksgiving staple. Because
Yes.
Only if it's the breaded one. The breaded one, that's has to be like the baked mac and cheese, the fancy one.
Yes. Yeah. The
Yeah,
fancy.
you can't be doing no goddamn craft box and trying
No.
Take that box and get the hell out of here.
It's got to have 5 cheeses. It's got to go in the oven for at least 20 minutes to a half hour. It's
There you go. Yeah.
There's got to be some meat in there, some peppers.
Yeah, I've heard of
some
some sad
bacon.
Thanksgivings before. Like if you go online, you look at some people's idea of Thanksgiving is like there's like this DIY thing where you just throw every canned thing that could be Thanksgiving and you put it in a pan, and you just throw it all in. Like ugh.
No.
What is that?
Hell no.
I don't know. It might have been that one might have been a joke, but someone actually did it for the bit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You
ooh.
you gotta pay your respects to the pilgrims and have a full meal.
Yes.
Happy Fartsgiving.
Fartsgiving? What?
Fartsgiving.
Fartsgiving.
I heard fartsgiving. I'm like,
Yeah, that'll be afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
It's giving fart.
Yeah. What's that smell?
My mom makes a mean.
I'm with
Name that
Dustin.
smell.
on
The
football
new,
game.
that got to be a
with
game show now.
Dustin. I vote for the scenario where they play either a scoreless 16 quarter freaking game and it ends in a tie, or like they have to postpone the game for whatever reason and then just cancel it.
I don't, man.
Wait, like, are you saying like it's the 2022 where,
Yes.
like Trump was up and everybody went to sleep, and by the time we woke up, Biden had won?
Yeah.
Yes.
Something like that.
But they kind of like. Do you remember the blackout for that Ravens Niners?
Ravens Niners.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then which was weird because the Niners came out of that one, and they played. They were like a different team coming out of that.
Exactly. Both teams were like different teams.
They were, yeah.
Both coaches were like different coaches. The refs were like different refs.
Well,
Here's
here's what we're going to do.
Here's the problem, though. Does anybody remember New England versus the Rams? McVay's first.
Yeah.
Okay, you remember how boring that Super Bowl was?
That was a defensive guru.
Right.
Yeah, and that Super Bowl helped if you were like really versed with both offenses to see what like the pull was. But I think for like the general audience, that was like that was bad.
The regular football fans, okay, but to the hey, I only watched the Super Bowl. That was a boring. Even my wife said it. Like, this is the most boring Super Bowl I've ever watched.
Yeah.
See, that's why I said a scoreless tie. Though I'm a defense fan. I'm a fan of the defense. If I don't care about either team, I root for the defense the whole game.
Right.
Get that motherfucker!
Kill that guy!
Get that motherfucker!
Yeah, it's almost like the in Natural Born Killers where Rodney Dangerfield's watching wrestling, and he's like, "Kill that motherfucker." If you guys remember,
it's just if it's not my team, I'm not rooting for them to score. I don't care who they are or who they're playing. If it's not my team, I'm not rooting for the offense. I want them to.
And if your team is in the Super Bowl, you're up for it.
4 times we've lost.
Damn.
Wait, who's your team, Doc?
Vikings, bro.
Vikings.
Oh, yeah, dude, the Vikings. Dude, I talk about that franchise a lot. They truly are snake bitten.
Well, I can tell you where the curse comes in.
I'm not.
1978, I think, playoff game where one of the fans hit the ref in the head with the bottle.
What?
Oh yeah, look it up. We will never win a Super Bowl. The refs will not allow it. Because they will hold that grudge against us forever.
Dude, I remember I was just a kid. I was working at my local mall when the Vikings went against the Atlanta Falcons for the championship game. And that was where the Vikings just they would score like 30 points a game, no problem. And I got home from that. This is like pre-internet. And I was talking to my dad in the kitchen, and I'm like, hey, who won that Vikings game? And he's like, the Falcons won. And I thought he was busting my balls. He's like, yeah, they got a field goal like at the end. I'm like, heartbroken, because I was convinced that Vikings team with Randy Moss and it was like Randall Cunningham, right?
Cunningham, Chris Carter.
Yeah,
they had Jake Reed.
Dude,
John Smith,
like John Runyon on defense, right?
Yeah, Randall.
John Randall. Yeah, John Randall. Yeah, dude, I thought that team was a team of destiny. And dude, even like this year, I thought they were going to at least move into and then a couple years ago with Kirk Cousins.
Dude, I'm just like we came out 3 times this year. We came out and looked horrible. And twice was against the same team, and then twice was against the same team. 4 times. Twice we played the Rams and looked like shit. Twice we played the Lions and looked like shit. The rest of the season, we couldn't be beat.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, come on, man. You played them guys once. You didn't learn anything, came out and played the same game again.
Yeah, and that's where, like, when there's, like, divisionals or even, like, double tap matchups in the playoffs, usually the team that plays the second time kind of does a lot better. And,
We did worse in both cases.
Yeah.
And then they gave him Coach of the Year, which, even though I'm a Vikings fan, I think Dan Campbell should have got Coach of the Year.
Oh,
the Lions, dude. Fucking...
Well, that was like in that.
My God,
no one saw that coming.
What did he lose? Like 16 starters or something like that? Something just crazy.
He should have got Coach of the Year. I mean, I'm a Vikings fan, and Kevin did all right, but come on, man. Dan did amazing for the fucking what he had to do.
They were literally the team to beat all year.
Yeah,
like
and we didn't do it twice. And we didn't do it twice, and they gave our Coach of the Year, not theirs.
Yeah, I mean, I get some. Dude, I thought, who's the quarterback for Sam Donald, right, for the Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he should have been more into the MVP discussion, though. Because no one had the Vikings doing anything this year. And they literally dominated the regular season.
Well, I just want to say their defense won half those games.
Yeah,
that's one of Connolly's problems. Is he's not afraid at the end of the game to put it on his defense, and you can't do that all the time. Sometimes you got to be the one with the ball kneeling down at the end.
Yeah, and some head coaches will. Yeah,
we're in all these one-score games. And he puts it on the defense too often to hold them at the end. And it's like, no, dude. Fucking quit punting the ball away or quit doing dumb shit at the end and giving them the ball. you got to make your offense win some games.
Yeah, just to kind of be able to make adjustments if they have to win the game too, where they're like a little bit practiced at it.
Let's be honest. The last 2 games, Darnold looked like a deer in the headlights.
He did.
Yeah.
He got sacked 10 times in each game or some shit. Couldn't throw the ball.
What did they do? They sacked
him.
He got sacked 9 times in that last playoff game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He looked like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
So,
but that's all. Like,
tell the offensive line, okay, look, if we're throwing this game, just let them have him.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? That's how bad it looked. You know, it looked like the offensive line was just letting him get tagged, and it was 2 games in a row against the Lions and the Rams.
Yeah.
You know, and he looked like, I mean, he did not look like the guy with all that poise that was winning those games earlier in the season at all.
Well, I think LA was playing just they had real penetration. I thought if it wasn't for the weather, I thought it would like go through Philly.
I know what you're laughing at, Q. He said penetration.
Oh, yes.
First, it was lubricant.
Yeah. hey, Pops. In defense of your offensive line, that Rams defensive lineman did get Rookie of the Year.
Okay, that's okay. That's one guy. You know, 2 guys on him. Okay. Look, there was just major breakdown, and I don't see why they gave him Coach of the Year when so much of that, the flaws at the end of the year were play calling, and come on, man, you got smoked by the team twice by the guy who should have got Coach of the Year. You got beat by him twice.
Here you go, Pops. Before I go, 'cause I gotta get going.
If I get beat by the
I
same
got you, man.
twice and then they give me the award, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I can't take it.
Where you at?
Hold up.
Oh, I got you. There we go.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it.
Very nice.
Yeah, love it.
So sleek, so smooth.
I got
Forget Hal Jordan. Forget John Stewart. Forget Kyle Reiner. There's Pops Van Zandt.
The other thing you can do to that, Manny, is you can give Crom the lantern.
Oh yeah.
You got the ring, but I got the lantern, Julio.
Got the ring. I got the lantern.
Yeah, guys, I gotta get going. So,
all right, Manny, where can everybody find you?
In Texas. No, I'm just kidding. On Instagram. On Instagram as Bearded Vulture. On Instagram.
Bearded Vulture.
As me.
Bearded Vulture on Instagram, yo.
Alrighty.
Oh man, that's a badass bird.
Good to see you, brother.
That's what she said.
Take it easy, man.
Bearded Vulture. I've known Manny for a long time. I don't have an Instagram, so that explains why I didn't know that, but that's funny. Bearded Vulture.
That bird can eat the whole bone. I mean, really, a bearded vulture can eat. They can eat bones.
Scary.
Well, they swallow like roadkill.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're so. If you ever like in person too, they are shocking in person. Like a full-grown vulture.
So, Edwin.
Yeah.
Is it Bearded Vulture Spirit by any chance? Manuel
It
Soto,
depends.
right?
It depends on whatever it is that you're you gotta be.
I was gonna drop his. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like it's like anuales. They call anuales with like the spirit animals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And whichever one you decide to gravitate to is the one that it's gonna be your spirit animal.
Right. I'm on the Instagram page right now, and I don't see. I'm just wondering if there's like it's a bearded vulture spirit, Manuel Soto, and I don't see a lot of. There's art on here, but not like a whole lot.
Oh, I think he didn't get the right page, but I think the other one is art. Manuel Soto, the art of Manuel Soto, I think it is, in Facebook.
Okay.
Hello, Mama.
Hi, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm not finding it.
Come on.
Well, hey, Grey Wolf's in the chat. Hey, Grey Wolf, I was. It occurred to me you asked us about a week, whenever you asked about the peppers, and you said you started them from seed. I did see. I'm a YouTube farmer. Any kind of questions I got from for gardening, I just go to YouTube and try to look it up. And I did look up one time that said that the pepper plants will go 2 seasons. So if you do start it as a seed, take it up in the fall, put it in a plant, and bring it inside whenever your growing season ends. All right, Q. What's going on, Q?
Check out what Grey Wolf commented. The vultures here roost outside the nursing home.
Oh my goodness. What was that old cartoon they had? The 2 vultures sitting on a branch, and one's looking at the other one going, "Patience, my ass! I'm gonna kill something."
Or that 2 vultures from Snow White.
I don't think they said ass in Snow White though, but that'd be the uncut version.
Look at him go, the day has come.
Literally.
Forget KFC. Forget In and Out. We got you covered whether you're coming or going.
So bring a raincoat.
Coming or going.
Like, what's going on?
Okay.
Did it hit my mouth?
What's that? What's going on? God dang it! Another damn denture.
Did it go in my mouth?
One vulture says to another vulture, "Dang, you gotta set some pearly whites." I think, what the hell? Pearly whites? God dang it! Another dentures again.
You're swallowing a lot of artificial hips.
The other one that accidentally took a blue pill.
The most popular man in the nursing home.
That's me.
The man with the blue prescription bottle, right? The blue pill.
That would be goofy.
Bottle. Yeah. Oh boy.
Let's explain why he visited Minnie all the time when Mickey spent time with Donald.
Calling Pinocchio on the phone, telling him lies.
Put Pinocchio on court.
Lie to me, baby. Lie. Tell me more lies.
And Pinocchio, one lawyer asked Pinocchio, "Are you lying to me?" No, but maybe.
Sit on my face. Sit on my face. What's going on?
I hate to do this. I have to jump ship, gang.
Yep. Peter, where can people find you?
Just search AKA Pad. That's all. AKA PAD here, right here. AKA Pad. And then coming up, I will be discussing this. I got this coming,
very nice.
And we have this guy right here. So
cool.
Yeah. A couple
Can't
things
wait.
with Levi. Yeah. Guys, yeah, sorry I couldn't finish it, but something just popped up and I gotta it's work related. I gotta jump on it. So
Yep, no problem, man. Thanks for coming out.
yeah, great talking. See you guys.
Bye.
See ya. Levi.
So
Graywell commented
So-
about the peppers.
it's I'm trying to grow this. Okay. Yeah, so it didn't occur to me until like the end of the conversation. I went back and I looked at the chat and you said you start yours from seed. I always start mine from starts, from like the nursery. So so they're at least like 2 or 3 inches by the time I get to them.
That's what she said.
So, but yeah, they don't get very big. Another trick you could try is pruning the bush. Right? For some reason, when you prune a plant, it kind of activates it and kind of wakes it up a little bit. So,
Activate the bush.
activate the bush. Plus the pruning.
Phosphorus will go. Activate the bush.
The pruning will help with the sunlight getting into the fruit.
Ew.
So. You guys are terrible. I'm trying to get gardening tips here. Get you guys' mind out of the gutter.
Can't.
Yeah.
No one's safe. Choose your words wisely.
I know, man.
You'll be okay, Q. You'll be okay. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Choose, but you must choose wisely.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
There is such a thing as having too much fun.
I gotta share the first one of those kinds of jokes me and Kevin had made. We were on a roundabout, the cars, and like this car like drove by real quick, and it was like old and shorter. I'm like, oh my gosh, did you see that? That was really cool. And Kevin's like, no, it was so small, I didn't see it coming. And we both just looked at each other. We're like, oh, well, now we can start making jokes like that, apparently. We've been watching a lot of The Office.
Right.
That's what she said.
Okay.
I've seen that coming.
You guys want a bathroom joke I heard just the other day? This is the latest joke I've heard. If you guys want to hear it. Okay, so three old guys sitting around, and they're discussing their bowel movements. And the first guy goes, "Hey man, I would be super happy if I could just have a number one that's real nice and constant and solid and just doesn't spit and sputter." Right? And
is this going to be a shitty joke?
Yes, it is. And the second guy goes to the first guy, "Man, I would be happy with just a solid number two. Like I can't. It's the same way. It spits and it sputters, and it comes out all creamy." And the third guy goes, "Man, I don't have a problem with either one of that." He's like, "Every morning at 7:30, I shoot like a fire hose, and every morning at 8:30, I go like there's no tomorrow." So both the two guys go, "Well, what's your complaint then?" He goes, "Well, I don't get out of bed till 9."
She can't set an alarm.
Right.
I mean, Vern, can't set an alarm.
Can't set an alarm.
What was that bit from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Sick you, it was like it's 8 inches. Some women like it that wide.
Damn.
Oh shit. 8 roundabouts. One of our friends has one of those smart cars. I asked her if she put the other one half on the layaway.
Well, now I gotta look up those jokes of things you can say about your car but not your woman.
Oh,
oh.
She's a real beast.
I have to be.
Release the Kraken.
A lot of straight lines in that body.
Oh my gosh. I wish I would have gone with a different color. It's one. Things you can say about your car, but not your. Okay, that's.
Man, it's got a lot of
Switch
rust.
to dark coat.
This isn't. That's not what I was looking for.
She got a lot of miles on her.
God damn! God damn!
Got a lot of trunk space, wide load.
I like a big trunk.
Don't even get me going on that one, boy.
Wide load.
She's almost 15 years old now, so I'll have to get a younger model soon.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh god.
Don't mind the exhaust.
Like a new car.
Remember the last time Carrie says to Levi, save the sauce for your wife.
Speaking of Carrie, what the hell? She pops in and says, hey, and then she's not in on this part of the conversation.
Right?
Oh.
She's missing out. She's missing out.
Holy crap,
Yeah.
Carrie, where you at? We're giving you material for days. Yeah, they got those stupid roundabouts all over here too.
Yep. The one out here that it's my favorite one. When they first designed it and they debuted it in the summertime, I took my wife through it. I'm like, okay, the wreck's going to be here and here because they put the roundabout at the bottom of a hill.
Oh shit!
We get snow here, so we get snow. Yeah, so it was perfect. Like, you know how like in a roundabout they got to have one side of it for like the water runoff catch area, and that was exactly where the cars went. It's like they're going to go down in that little ditch right there.
Damn.
I hate roundabouts.
They're stupid.
I hate when other people don't know how to drive on them. That's the worst part.
Yes. Yeah, we got one out. We got one out here that comes off of the freeway. So
you ever
come
have?
off the, yeah.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say they come off the freeway, still doing like 35, 40, heading right towards the roundabout.
It's what's put the fear of God in you is having an old person driving the wrong way on one.
Oh my God.
Had that happen a couple times.
Well, that's the whole thing. Old people, they didn't grow up with that shit.
Let's hit the road.
Go out there and start changing the fucking road when somebody's been driving on it for 60 years. You tell them there's new rules.
That my grandfather, my dad's dad, gave up his license when they told him he had to officially take his driver's test, because it was one of those things that like you're just grandfathered in at that point. I mean, you know, they're so old or whatever, like they didn't have driver's licenses or whatever back then. don't
worry about the lights. Don't pertain to you.
He talked about he's like the original cruise control was your horse. Your horse knew where the barn was. So if you just fell asleep at the wheel, you know, or
you wake up at the barn.
Yeah. You could fall asleep on your carriage ride home because your horse knew where the barn was.
That was a real Elon Musk.
Yeah. He's all musky.
Wake up with that saddle barn smell on you. Yeah.
Oh shit! If it ain't, you know, excrement. Horse shit on your lap. I woke him up. That's the most terrible smell, especially in Manhattan, taking those horse rides in Christmas. Those are crazy.
Right. Yeah, I suppose if you're not used to it.
It's pungent.
Yeah, we grew up.
You know, it's worse. Chickens.
Yeah, just a cow barn, 3 houses down. The first house I bought in the summertime, the house had no air conditioning, and so you would open up the windows in the summertime at night, and I was across the river and about a mile down from the rendering plant.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a lovely smell.
Oof. You know what smells awful? Paper factories smell sulfury.
Yeah, there's another one.
Those smell nasty too.
Gas.
You know what actually smells good? Bone. Bone. When they pulverize bones from the meat factories. Yeah, that's a weird awkward smell.
Take a sip?
No, the worst is the poultry shops. That smells like death.
Oh yeah. Morgues, however.
Yeah.
The cremation center.
Can you imagine any of those kind of places when the wind blowing the wrong way?
Okay, so I roofed one.
Like that's nothing.
Dude, it was a crematorium, and we did a hot roof tear off and a resheet on it. So you got to clean the deck before you lie down. You nail down your base. So we're up there with leaf blowers cleaning the deck and scrubbing it. And this is like I said, you're right next to the stack where they've burned all the freaking bodies. So you just know that some of this stuff you're blowing off the roof, it probably was somebody at one point in time.
Somebody. Yeah, I heard a fact that like if you're an obese person being cremated, you start little grease fires in the chimney.
I thought it smelled like per meal.
Yeah, ours is right next to across the street from our grocery store, and I'm like, oh, the smokestack's going.
Coochie frito? What's going on? Fried food. I can smell it from here. Is that a barbecue?
I like barbecue.
I know. I bet Levi was up on that roof singing, "All we are is dust in the wind."
Probably. Yeah. It was pretty gross.
Oof.
Not as gross as a Zips hamburger joint, though, man. Doing those roofs, oh my god.
What?
If you guys would ever go on top of a McDonald's or any kind of fast food restaurant, go on their roof, you guys would never eat inside again.
Wait, what's on the roof though?
I've seen some things.
That it's where all the grease goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah. Yes.
I used to work for Boar's Head, the Boar's Head Ham Company. And if you were to see the process that's there, you will never eat a frankfurter again.
Yes. Yeah. We had the contract for you guys don't have Zips. It's a local chain here in the Northwest. But we had the contract for them.
Buttholes, yeah.
I quit eating the burgers. I'll only have shakes now from that place.
I saw the meat turn green, and I pointed it out, right? And they stopped the whole entire process, and they were like, "Oh, damn, good thing you saw that, or else we would have to start this whole process again." They threw food coloring over the greens.
Oh my God!
They mashed it in with all the new meat.
Oh no!
I was like, okay, so this is why I have to shut up, right?
God damn!
I'll lose my job.
Wait a minute. Was that the day you quit?
Wow.
This is where we learned color theory.
Nah, it was good though. The money was good.
Right.
At the time,
I would have quit and went straight to the fucking newspaper.
yeah, I was younger than that. That's how I got my art stuff. I bought everything I needed, and then I jumped ship.
There's a buffet. Gross.
Yeah, that was in a freezer. It was in a freezer, y'all. Straight up like Rocky breaking ribs. Shit was crazy up in there. And then on a hot summer day, you would come out and get sick.
Yeah.
There's a local buffet near me that was known for being shittily run and everything, but they were caught and closed down because people caught them out back catching crows.
Oh.
Out of the air. They're like, no, we're gonna eat that. I'm like,
that Chinese food thing with the cats and all that stuff is real. People think it's a joke. That is actually
real.
I saw it firsthand, and I was in this is in Brooklyn, and there was a Chinese restaurant around the pool, and my sister lived behind the restaurant, so we would go out there and take care of dogs or whatever the hell she had. I saw buckets filled with fur and some slimy gook of some sort, like every other week. Like, what the hell is that? And I decided to go check it out and guess what it was. It was little cat coats and jackets they were making.
Yeah.
Right. I like me a little mink. Poor little Susie the Floozy.
Here lies Fido. He made a good fight.
Imagine getting served raw cat and it's being called sushi.
Oh my God! What if a little kid just went back there and started playing with his dolls and shit, and took a little cat coat and put it on, didn't realize? In the house, everybody's like, "What the heck's that smell? It smells like death."
You just go in the restaurant, and the whole place is carpeted with fur.
Like, who did this? Oh, that's just disgusting. To the point where I would dodge that place. I was like, oh my God, poor animals. Don't go over there. It's crazy. They would deliver them things to them too. They would order them.
You guys had to have seen some of those videos from Ohio, right? The Haitians from Ohio doing that to the... Yeah. You guys seen those videos, right?
Crispy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're eating the dogs.
Yeah. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Was that they're eating the pets
dogs,
of people that live there?
Yeah. It's a big song.
They made a salsa song out of that. It was hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen a disco song with it too.
It's ridiculous, yo. Some of them work. You're like, what the heck am I freaking listening to? It sounds good, but they're eating the dogs.
They're eating the dogs.
And the cats. Poor
puppies.
Tough luck, Pluto.
Those are beings.
Oh my God. Hey, I just found out I was this year's old when I found out the difference between an animal and a Disney character. So apparently, like if a character wears clothes for Disney, it's a character, but if the character doesn't wear clothes, it's an animal.
No, there's some that have no clothes that are sidekicks, like the raccoon, Miko, the fish, Little Mermaid.
Really?
Sebastian.
The crab.
Yeah, none of them
Well,
have clothes.
Well, no,
Nico
they're
and
not.
Flip.
They're not portrayed as humans though. They don't drive
Oh.
cars. They don't. Like Mickey is a mouse,
Oh,
but he's portrayed
okay.
as human because he wears clothing.
Mm.
So it's like that's how Goofy has Pluto as a dog, right? Where you're like, well, you're
Ew.
both dogs. Pluto wears clothes, so therefore he's
Well, he has collar, so that's a pet, I guess.
like I had no idea that they had like a hard and fast rule for it.
Mm.
If they're sentient, they cover their nudity.
Right. Like, oh my god, I'm naked.
On that cartoon note, has anyone here heard of
Of what?
This is probably my best card.
Bailey.
This is my
Bailey, honey. Shh.
Toon Force?
Toon Force.
Toon Force, no.
No, Toon Force is an unnatural way of destroying any Marvel or DC character by it being a toon that has no control of
Drive it down the slide.
Powers
Drive
don't
him down
do
the slide.
so they can beat any character.
This one's right around here.
Toon Force?
Toon Force?
Yes. Like Saitama. Like he could punch a character once and just kill him.
Right.
Yeah, now Toon Force.
Oh, I got one. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking for a long time, and I finally thought of some Disney characters that are sentient and don't wear clothes.
Okay.
Okay, Kanga and Tigger and Rabbit. And, well, Eeyore has a little bow.
Oh no. They had
The rabbit
Winnie
doesn't
the
have any
Pooh-
cle's.
Winnie the Pooh was mentioned in this video.
Oh, okay.
So it was I want to say their excuse for that was
Their toys.
No, they don't technically own those. They're not like they don't technically.
Okay, so they don't fit.
Yeah,
But they drive a car at one point in one episode, I think.
right. But they don't. They're not original to Walt Disney. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The original novel, Winnie the Pooh was butt naked.
Remember Yakko, Wacko, and Dot? They all shared clothing.
Yes.
One suit. I wonder whose suit was that?
There has to be someone that's naked and sentient.
It was the voice actor for that. Met him in Seattle one year. He did the John Lennon wacko. The one that talked like a basil.
Are we counting Pixar as Disney?
I don't know.
Because there's a lot of animals in those movies.
The voice actor that landed that role for the Animaniacs guy, he's
Rob Paulson.
Rob Paulson.
Yep.
See the British one? He wasn't even trying.
Is the British one
Spielberg,
Yakko, though?
Spielberg comes in and they're like, so which one do you like? And he's kind of like, I don't know. They all kind of seem the same to me, but that one guy that did the Beatles one, I kind of liked him the best. So it was just kind of like totally random. He's like, I was fully expecting not to get the part. He does that rock group, Rock Sugar. Lead singer for that.
Listen to Mom.
So now that Peter's gone, we can all admit we're all rooting for Kansas City tomorrow, right?
No, I'm seriously like what I said. I hope it goes 16 quarters. It ends in a tie. Nobody scores.
Right.
Go defense. Go defense all day. I don't care.
Hey, I used to be like that. I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. The defense was the only thing we had for the longest time.
I mean, I want both teams, though, to just crush the other team's offense the whole game. The whole game. I want it to be trying to score to be futile for both offenses. I want it to be so obvious that it's futile that they just call the game. 3 and out all day. 3 and out all day. Couple of fumbles, no scores. Let's both defense score once.
You want the punter to be MVP, right?
You can have a pick six or a fumble recovery for a touchdown, but it still has to be a tie at the end.
Right.
I'm gonna have to head out, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Addie
wait.
working, whoa, what's this? Why is the screen black?
Oh,
Did Q?
I just turned it off. But yeah.
Oh no. Q was on screen,
Oh.
and his thing was black. Like he's
His thing. What?
His camera went off.
Oh. Oh, okay.
thing's missing.
All right, you opened up a vault. If you wanted it to be open, but here it is.
Right.
Just like, don't set me up. I will hit it out the park.
Yeah.
So quick softball.
Don't drop it in the zone. I'll crush
Where
it.
can people find you, Addie?
Addie Murray Art on TikTok, Instagram. I need to post more on pill.net and YouTube.
Pilled.
Yeah.
ED. Pilled.
Oh, pill. Oh, I wrote pill. You know the place where you get your drugs, Pill.net.
Pill.
Speaking of which, Ghost Pepper has popped in over there with a little Joker surfing gif over there on Pill.
You can do gifts. Ooh.
Yes, in the chat. Look, Pilled is so much more fun, guys. So much more fun. That's why I keep trying to bring people over there. We do exclusive shows over there where you have to go there if you want to see it. Our Tuesday DrawStream, in particular, on pill.net exclusively because we love those guys. Movie night on Thursday. Me and Levi be showing one of the movies that Geekman covers on theater. We show it on Thursday. They talk about it on Friday. It's just like that, Pilled is fun.
Cool. The whole time
we've seen Abigail on Thursday.
Yes, we watched
that. That was a trippy ass movie.
Yes, it was.
Oh, you saw it? Nice. It was all right.
Vampire ballerina girl.
The newest vampire movie I've seen is called Slay.
Okay.
Haven't seen that. We're gonna watch Smile. They're gonna watch Smile 1, or they're gonna talk about Smile 1 and 2 this coming Friday, but we're gonna watch Smile number 1 on Thursday night. So if you want to join us over on Pill and watch it, or join us actually in the chat here, because we come out and just talk about it. Like sometimes we're cracking jokes during the movie and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah. Very cool.
Me and Levi and whoever else.
That's great looking, Addie.
But like, if it's a really good movie, we don't chop into it too much. Last night, Abigail was actually pretty good.
It was.
It was pretty good. So, the week before, man, we had Ghost Pepper on with us, and we just chopped the shit out of something. I can't remember what it was. What did we beat up the week before, Levi?
I can't remember. Oh, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that's right. Arcadian or something. It was stupid.
Yeah. Arcadian.
It was stupid.
Yep.
I didn't like it. I didn't.
It was a waste.
Yeah, Nick Cage got paid.
All that cinema waste. They could have done a better job.
He got paid to lay on the cot for half the movie. That was fucking stupid.
He's so broke he has to sell his own comics.
Bye, Eddie. See you tomorrow, man.
Eddie.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll talk about this character next time. But I was like drawing this during the stream. Oh yeah, I might actually start working on this as an actual comic because it's a character I've had since I was like super young. I'll tell you about it later. But
okay.
Yeah, I might actually make something comic-y. We'll see.
Nice.
Looking forward to it. That's why we're here.
Yeah. Bye.
Awesome.
Great day.
Bye, Addie. Yeah, I just got a text from JD. He's around the corner from my house.
Really?
JD Vance?
JD Gunther. Mr. Gunther. We gotta sign a couple of comic books today and mail them out.
Oh, we gotta do that live. Gotta do that live. We gotta show people. Look, autographing these bad boys right here, right now.
No.
It's part of the process.
So I guess I'm gonna wrap it up too.
All right. Everybody go around the room, do the thing.
Edwin Badillo and Tattoo Gothics on Facebook and Instagram.
There you go, people. Go check him out. And of course, you guys know he is in the Madness Facebook group. You can find him. You should look for Artex. He's there. He's all over the Madness. It's crazy. Oh, dude, I love the new one too.
I know that came out really nice.
The new prom was really good. Everybody loves that stuff. Man. Keep doing it. And where's Q at? Or where's Levi?
I'm here.
Do the thing, Levi.
You can find me Saturday through Tuesday on the Madness Entertainment Group. You can go to the meg.tv for scheduling. And the rest of the time, you can find me on the Zitters at Levi Skeen or 3 Stroke Studios on Rumble, Pilled, and Instagram. And give my comic book a follow, GalaxyMemorialPark.com, or just go to GMP Comic Book on Zitter.
There you have it. I am Pops Van Zant, and if you're tuning in, you probably already know who I am. But, just for the sake of, in case there's a noob out there, I am the founder of the Madness Entertainment Group and the the Madness Comic Network over there on Facebook. What we do is promote and network. If you'd like to bring a show to our network, be a sponsor of our network, be a guest in one of the shows on our network, all you got to do is either hit up the person who runs the show or hit me up and I will put you in contact with them. I'm easy to find, Pops Van Zant on Facebook, at Madness Comic on X. And that's, to keep it simple, that's pretty much where you find me. Those 2 places. That's it. All right. Q.
All right.
Thank you. You could always find us here in the Madness Comic Network on all the platforms you could think of.
There you go.
Including Roku. Peace. So long, everybody.
Everywhere.
In the heart of a major city, in a place raised to honor Earth's past protectors, the world will again learn, sometimes, superpowered intrigue doesn't stop at the grave. Galaxy Memorial Park, Volume 1. Beginning crowdfunding Memorial Day 2025.
It's Flip City Magazine, The Parodies, Special Edition, with savage send-ups of The Walking Dead, Star Trek Picard, Stranger Things, The Mandalorian, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more from the first 4 years of Flip City. Get Flip City The Parodies free when you subscribe in print at flipcitymag.com. the world's best satire magazine, and never, ever woke.
Little president in his sandbox play, build a tower, make it stay. Digging deep through the golden sand, building the future with your hands. Tiny suits and shiny shoes, making plans and making news. Friends all gather to join along, in the sandbox they all belong. Little president from that play, every day a brand new day. Learning, growing your own way, in the great big sandbox that is the USA. The USA. Share your dreams with everyone, sandbox fun under the sun. Big ideas taking flight, with Little Trump everything's bright. Dig a moat, build a wall, in the sandbox he stands so tall. Dreamer dream, builder build, Little Trump your heart's fulfilled. Little President Trump that play, every day a brand new day. Learning, growing your own way, in the great big sandbox that is the USA. Hooray, hooray, for the USA.
Tube and feel the vibe. Every show you crave right here live. Heroes and villains clash in the night. Madness Comic Network sets it right. Scroll through the list, find what you need. Epic battles and fast-paced speed. From capes to cosmic space delight. Tune in and watch your favorites ignite. On Facebook, share the thrill so grand. On X, the buzz across the land. Madness Comic Network all around. In every episode, joy is found. Uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days. Hey! New uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave